What is the most important, you've shared a couple of lessons, but if you were going to say the most important, say 3 lessons you've got in the last 10 years that you would share with people, what are they?
I know it's at the top, and that is you become what you think about.
Yes.
If you want love in your life, send love out, have love within you.
Be loving.
Yeah, if it's like, I think of the orange, I always give the analogy of if you squeeze an orange, what comes out is what's inside. It doesn't matter who squeezes it, or what time of day, or what instrument you use, or what the circumstances are. You can only get out of an orange what's inside. And if you extend the metaphor to yourself and someone squeezes you, that just puts pressure on you, or says something or whatever, behaves in a way towards you that you find objectionable, and out of you comes anger or hatred or tension or stress or bitterness or any of that. It isn't because of who did the squeezing or the circumstance. It has nothing to do with that. As much as we like to convince ourselves of that,
yes,
it's because that's what's inside. And what's inside is always within our own control. I think the second thing is that Robert Frost said, we all sit around in a ring and suppose, while the secret sits in the center and knows. And what the secret in the center that knows is what it is that constitutes your very life. It's like this room we're in right now is only a room, not because of the walls and the configuration and all the form that's in here. It's because of this here that neither one of us can get a hold of, this silent, empty, invisible space surrounded by form. That's what, like in Zen they say, it's the space between the bars that holds the tiger. And it's the silence between the notes that makes the music. See, music isn't notes, it's silence between notes. You aren't form. That isn't what makes you who you are. What makes you who you are is the invisibleness surrounded by form. That's the secret that sits in the center and notes. Once you know that and make contact with that and realize that that is who you are, that it is out of nothingness. It is out of emptiness. It is out of that silent, empty space that you create every thought, every sound. When you go to make a sound, the sound comes from that nothingness. So nothingness, what we call nothingness, which is everythingness, which is the Tao, and the Tao that can be described is not the Tao. You can't describe it. It just is. It's in every one of us. Once you know that and go there and consult that, then you can not only affect your own physical life, but you can truly affect the physical life outside of you. Deepak and I were having lunch, Deepak Chopra and I were having lunch up in Seattle this day, and we talked about doing this new program. We talked about there are 4 ways to, we were just toying. We said there are 4 ways to get strawberry ice cream. So let's think of the 4 ways to get strawberry ice cream. And he talks in this very wonderful Indian accent.
Yes.
Indian accent in India. I talk with a funny Detroit accent. And there's a lot more people in India than there are here. So we're talking about what are the 4 ways to get strawberry ice cream, and I said, well, if I want strawberry ice cream, I just have to have a thought, and the thought is I want some strawberry ice cream. Now I'll just go get it. Okay,
yes.
So I go off to Haagen-Dazs or I go off to the grocery store and I get so that's like a thought, and then you act on the thought. Now there's a second way to get strawberry ice cream, and that is to have a thought and then to send one of your kids to get strawberry ice cream. It's called slavery, okay? It's like, I want some strawberry ice cream, go get it for me. So you have a thought, and then somebody else goes and gets it for you. That's the second way to get strawberry ice cream. Little higher level consciousness. You don't have to work so hard. You got somebody else doing it for you. There's a third way to get strawberry ice cream. And the third way to get strawberry ice cream is what Deepak offered. He said, you just think, I'd like to have some strawberry ice cream. And then someone walks by and says, excuse me, is this your strawberry ice cream? And you say, wow, I was just thinking of that. And I was like, everybody listening has had that experience.
Absolutely.
Where you just think of, you think of your sister and you haven't seen her in 7 years, and all of a sudden she's calling you or whatever. And it's like you have affected. You don't think you have, you just think that's some coincidence. But we know that there's no chaos, that there's order in chaos at the subatomic level. We know that. So it's like you think of something and then it just appears for you. And people say, well, if there's 3 ways, what could be the 4th? And we've sitting there and said, well, let's see. I'd like to have some strawberry ice cream. And you manifest it.
Yes.
You just manifest it.
Yes.
Or as Christ said, even the least among you can do all that I have done and even greater things. I mean, the gift of fish and loaves, the gift of feeding others, the gift of and what do you do when you go to sleep and when you're in pure thought? But everything you need for your dream, you manifest. So you need a Lamborghini? You need someone to chase you with a knife? You need a father that's going to abuse you? You need whatever characters you need for your dream, you create it. Now when you wake from your dream, you don't look back at your dream and say, where's my Lamborghini? Because listen, folks, everybody knows it's neurotic to be attached to an illusion.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I mean, why would anybody be? So all you have to do to learn not to be attached to this illusion is to die while you're alive. That's what the Sufis say. When you die while you're alive, you look back on your life and you realize that you can't own anything. You can't have any of it. So what you do is you detach yourself from it, and the more you detach yourself from it, the more you get. And that's the great lesson.